now is time.
There's no time for nothing,
let me
bro.
just land, bro. What you doing?
I'll be honest with you.
Oh, you can't do it.
It would be a good signing for you.
What?
You can't do it.
You can't do it.
Can you or can you not get Eze to Arsenal?
You can't do it.
Why?
No.
Why not? Why? Not?
No.
Why are you so loyal?
Do you know what it is, though? Do you know what it is? You see what it is with me and my
Spurs.
and my footballer friends, yeah? Whatever. Man don't really speak to them about football because everybody speaks to them about football. Man don't speak to them about football.
I used to have this with boxers. Stop that.
No, I don't do it, bro. I
It's
don't.
an excuse.
But,
You know, bro, you think we're stupid?
Yeah.
Bro.
Filthy fellas have teamed up with the What section for the live show.
We are giving one lucky ticket holder to the live show the chance to win a Rolex.
And Steve-O's wearing it right now.
No, I'm not.
that one.
It's right
Oh!
there. It's right there,
Are
star.
you saying boxing papers as well?
That's crazy.
All right.
Papers.
Everything.
Ligi.
Clean drip.
Do you know what watch that is, Marks? Do you know what that is?
What's that done?
That's a 34 mil two-tone oyster strap Datejust.
There you go.
There you go.
What you got to do, Lips?
You got to check the What section Instagram.
Not the Apple Watch. One of you. Lucky winner.
Buy
see the bezel?
that
See the bezel on
ticket,
that?
man.
You got the papers, everything. Look at that. That's the
nice.
Daytone, two-tone, Johnny Dang.
What's that? Is that diamond
Everybody.
Diamond bezel.
Diamond down.
Diamond
down.
Hold on, what's on that bezel? Looks shiny.
It's all upside down.
He's got it on the wrong way round.
Yeah, I'm not used to the Rolly, but one
All
of
right,
you
yeah.
will be used to the Rolly. Lucky winner.
So remember, people, check the watch section Instagram for all the details.
How many Rolexes have you owned before, Dan?
10, 15.
So if Dan telling you it's good, then you know it's serious.
Everyone
You know,
buy a
this
ticket,
is
man.
one of those ones. It's either for them kind of 6-a-side, 5-a-side players,
What's wrong with this guy?
or
What?
it's for your girl.
I hear
Because
it.
it's 34 mil.
Licorice.
If you're a big man, you probably can't get away with wearing this. But just get this for your girl and get it for free. All you got to do is come to a live show.
Buy a ticket, man.
You see whose wrist has been going crazy recently?
Who?
Margs' wrist has been going crazy.
Don't get
Hey,
involved
listen,
in
you
my
got to be
business.
easy with him. You got to check his pen game stuff, what's going on, because
game
Oh,
stuff
his
happening.
wrist
Listen.
is shining.
Don't get involved in my business.
get me
Got the little
diamonds
finger on the
everywhere.
wedding ring. Oh, hey.
It's changed now,
You've
man.
been moving crazy.
As soon as Poet's at the helm, I'm getting paid right. You know what I'm saying?
He's coming back. He's coming back.
Throw me that one. Lips.
Well, the pink joint.
Yeah, I feel this one still.
Might have
The
this
feather
one
sign,
still.
that's cold.
I'm going to keep this one still.
Do you mind, Steve? Thank you.
Oh, you've got filthy on the side?
No, just me.
No way.
Hey, he's doing the miles.
Yeah.
Airs. The airs. Covering the airs.
What's that?
Miles puts his airs in the hat. Not Margs, Miles.
Lips. What are you
Yeah.
saying? Proper?
Proper.
I'm saying my guy.
addition.
That's it.
This is an advertisement for Saily.
Saily on a day.
Nah,
That's something you should have
The
Vandross.
first one was way better.
1980s.
Wow,
was
man.
changing.
Yeah, man.
But I like that the fact that you tried something new. Sometimes mix it up. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, that wasn't a good mix.
Saily is the affordable, easy to use and sustainable eSIM service that gives reliable mobile and internet connections from over 200 destinations worldwide. Just download the Saily app and pick a data plan. It will automatically activate the moment you reach your destination. Steve-O, you was abroad.
Mate, that is exactly what I did. I can't believe it. I've always heard about the eSIMs and all the rest of it, and obviously we spoke about Saily. We had a little discount code, so I rang you. You were still awake at that time anyway. But yeah, man, it worked straight away. As soon as I put it on, changed the settings, and I was good to go, mate. It was perfect. And that was in Florida, by the way. So yeah, worldwide.
So with a Saily eSIM, you ditch the physical SIM, save on roaming costs, and you never lose connection.
Never.
Never. Saily gives you a secure internet connection on your travels and enables you to switch your device's virtual location back home so you can access all apps and sites which may be blocked abroad. So you have no problem keeping up to date with the football, movies, TV shows, all of that. And if you're moving on to another country, just add a new destination to your existing Saily eSIM. There's no need to install a new one every time.
Download Saily in the App Store or by scanning the QR code on the screen. Right there on Skitz's face. All over it. There you go.
Wow.
That is mad.
What? Use code FilthyFellas at the checkout to get 15% off your first purchase. I did that. You get it?
The details in the episode description box below. Steve-O.
Saily on a daily.
That's the Motown version. I'm rating that. That's the Motown version. That's Motown.
Motown.
That's
the
proper.
gap. It's the gap.
Right.
Before we get into the show, Steve, your hair matches your kit. Can you take the hat off?
Both of the tones.
Your hair matches your kit, bro.
Oh, wow. Big
Ooh, that dress so scandalous.
Living the vida loca. All right, mate. Whatever.
What was the thought process behind that? Sorry.
I'm actually not finished. I need to go lighter, so I'm gonna take it down a bit and get it done by a professional.
What do you mean?
What do you mean, get it done by
again?
professional?
Take it off again. What do you mean, like?
Gonna go
just
lighter
like-
than that.
Needs to be there.
Let me take my.
Okay, he's going blonde.
It's more piss blonde right now.
You have to go ginger first.
Yeah.
Why?
Tell them the overall plan.
So it's like a process.
Anyone at home, if you're too young, you don't know, I'm gonna give you some advice. Go and watch Demolition Man, starring Wesley Snipes.
I thought you did it because Lamine Yamal, but yeah, go on.
I probably done it the first time I done it. He wasn't born. Yeah.
I
so-
do know it's crazy. My son said to me the other day, "Can I dye my hair like a mad color?" Like,
Told
you
him
know,
no.
like how
You told him
footballers-
no.
Told him you're never allowed in your life to do
Why?
that. It's just not my story.
That's true. I hear it.
Sorry, Steve.
So boys, I'm liking the squad we got here. It seems like a bit of a full squad.
That seems like a dig, by the way.
At who?
Just dig.
Loons.
No. Why would you say loons? Exactly.
TKG.
Could be Wicko. Could be Wicko.
No, you was about to point at me, you wassy. Why?
You're here. How can it be a dig at you? if
Exactly.
You're here? This guy's insecure.
Was you pointing
bro.
at me? Because production.
Last time I saw you, you never had a face tattoo, did you?
Nah, I didn't still.
What?
Things have changed.
Wow.
Have you not realised that?
Yeah, but you've always had the Eve.
Yeah.
You're really not going to go into the corporate world ever again, are you? You've
man.
made your mind up now.
Yeah.
He's Mexican.
Yeah.
What's that one?
That's what you're on.
Like
So.
a Latino kind of.
Fast and Furious. What is it?
Yeah, Fast and Furious. Yeah. Eddie Guerrero-ish.
Eddie Guerrero.
I'll take that one.
Rest in peace. But yeah, you're gone, man. You're gone.
Mysterio Jr.
I'll take that one as well.
Get me rest up to who he did the 6x9 to. Killed them.
6'9".
Oh.
No?
We're not doing that one.
He's done that again, lips.
He's done it the right time.
That's the Italian thing.
No, it's not.
We're going to talk about football?
Yeah.
We are
talk about football.
obviously Liverpool are going a little bit mad in the transfer season.
They're on a football manager thing.
Bro, they're playing Master League. It's not even football manager. There's no negotiations.
Do you think this puts more pressure on them though? Like no one expected them to win the league, innit?
Can I just moan about something quickly before we do that?
Go on.
I watched Chelsea play against Benfica the other day in America in the Club World Cup, which seemed to be such a great idea, yeah?
Then there was lightning.
Bro, it wasn't even there. In the 85th minute, everyone evacuated the stadium. The players, the fans,
The
everyone.
game didn't finish.
Why?
There wasn't even anything, bro.
The game took 4 hours to complete.
All they showed was a flag blowing, and they were expecting adverse weather, like a storm's coming. But it's not here yet. Not a drop of rain yet. But they've evacuated everyone. We waited 2 hours to finish 5 minutes.
This is going to be.
normal
This is a
time.
preview to the World Cup. What we're going to have to go
Bro,
through in America.
we can't do that, you know. Like,
Because-
every strike
do you-
of lightning. Do you know the rule?
Do you know the rules? I was going to ask you.
No,
So-
well, I feel like you know them.
I know it. Yeah. So they're saying if there's lightning about, they got
Every strike of lightning, they need 30 minutes.
that's within like an
10
11-mile
miles.
radius.
Yeah.
If there's another strike of lightning, this time's got to start again.
Start again.
They need 30 minutes with no lightning.
Bro, it's
whatsoever.
not even just a Met, bro. They cancelled my youth sports day, bro.
Why?
Because it's too hot. What? Bro, they would have left us to burn back in the day.
Yeah, we
Bring out
burned.
some water, some...
Yeah, we were
I
dying.
was burning. I was burning. I was at sports day. That was last week.
We look like we came back from holiday.
Why are they doing it in June as well? I'm sure they used to do it towards the end of the year. What's going on?
End of the year and end of June.
No, it was in July. It used to be July.
There's about 2-3 weeks left. of
Depend
school.
on what school you go to.
Innit? Summer holidays.
Yeah, but it's not the end of the school
was
year.
2
It's
weeks
got-
before
There's
the
like 3
July.
weeks left,
There's 3
bro.
weeks left. We used to do sports day in July, way into July.
But I think maybe it's because they don't want them to burn.
Hold on, Steve, are you meant to be at a sports day?
Is it today?
Wait, what?
Is it Aaron Sports
No,
Day
you're
today?
not.
Where are you supposed to be?
It's cancelled. It's probably cancelled.
Because Lumos just saw this and
Yeah,
he's like, we thought he forgot about a sports day.
That's what I thought. What sports day?
Yeah, no.
I just want to say,
Go on,
yeah,
it's clean. Let's go.
the only time I seen Lumos in clothing that isn't Jamaica clothing was a Burna Boy tracksuit. You're a cold guy, bro.
Bro, I'm telling you, I've seen him not in Jamaica clothes before, but it was still in Jamaica clothes.
Yeah, that's what
The
I'm saying.
fingerless gloves and the loafers.
Nah.
In a dance, wooden chain.
The wooden chain.
Cold. Bally.
Lumos, you know when he was happiest? When Arsenal had the Jamaica colour
drip.
kit.
Yeah.
The Notting Hill drip.
Yeah, Notting
The Notting Hill drip.
He was over the moon.
He was on his
He
level.
phoned me. He was so happy.
You seen the drop? You're trying to get it like a Supreme drop. You're trying to get it early in that. Hey, listen, boys.
Let's talk ball.
If the transfer market was a league, Liverpool would already.
Get out.
If
Yo,
football
man.
was a
Come on,
league-
mate.
What happened there? What was
we've
that?
had
Because you was
problems,
there.
I had a long weekend.
Come on, please.
Had a
man.
long weekend.
Please.
Nah, bro, let's talk about the signings.
No, they won it already.
Obviously, Wirtz.
There's meant to be a good roster today, you know.
I know,
Don't spoil it, please.
Go on.
That's the new energy.
I'm not gonna lie though. Replacing Trent and Robinson in one window, big business.
Have they replaced them though, Margs? Come on, you're a guy.
Well, Frimpong,
There you
I'm
go.
yet to be seen, but Kirkes is proper.
Robinson, best left back in the last 10
No,
years.
but Kirkes is proper. Young
What, in the
fullback.
league?
Yeah, Kirkes is proper.
Robertson, last 10 years.
Yep.
Yeah, he is, man. He's got to be. He's got to be. Because there's been a lack of them as well.
Kirkes is a rude boy. I'm not gonna lie to you. He's the truth.
Is he though?
Yeah, he's
And
a
I'm
bad boy.
not saying he's not. I'm just trying. That was a genuine question. Can someone break him down to me? Strengths, weaknesses.
Is he as aggressive and tenacious as
No,
Robertson?
no.
No.
It's not about being as
He's
aggressive.
a good footballer. He's quick.
Yeah, strong.
He's not bad in 1v1s defensively. Like, you can't say, I wouldn't say he's an amazing.
Strong
but
offensively.
the fact is, he's at Liverpool now. He's probably going to get better at a lot of things that he's good at. And I think he'll go on to be decent.
Offensively,
He's
good.
very good. Yeah, he's very
Good
good.
in the final
with
third.
left backs,
Good crosses.
left footers by nature they look a bit better than right footers. Yeah. So at left back, whenever you get a left back, they look good until they look meaty. So like we had it with who's the left back that ended up at
Zirkov.
West Ham?
Emerson.
Emerson.
I like him, but
Emerson. He came to us. He was just like, your decision making's all over the place. Of course, you're technically good. You're left-footed.
Bit lightweight.
But it was a bit light and just a bit scatty.
Yeah.
And that's the only thing I'm thinking could go wrong here because Liverpool are still going to play a high-tempo game. Are you smooth enough to do it? Like, a Scottish man can do it. If you could have gone and got another Scottish left-back, cool.
Hungarians are not really messing
hope he's
around.
from
Bro,
Hungary.
but
Don't kill me
they're
in the
like, no one
comments.
even knows one. I don't
Name
know a
another
single
Hungarian.
I think that's a good thing.
All right, fullbacks are cute,
Hungarian,
yeah.
yeah.
Fullbacks are cute.
Go on.
But what about Wirtz? Because I'm telling you now, he's one of the top players in world football. Does he need a season? Does he need
No,
the
he's
whole
on fraud
Premier
watch from the
League stuff?
get-go. He's
Oh,
on
from the
fraud watch
get-go,
from the
yeah.
get-go.
100%.
The money
get-go.
is, they've just won the
Minute
league.
one.
He's on fraud watch from the get-go. I said
gotta
it
play
before.
him, you gotta play him.
We've been
Community
in
Shield
this
match.
predicament as United fans. He is no different.
make it about yourself.
I'm saying it in comparison. Have you? I'm not going to say Declan Rice because we've had a number of 100 plus or near 100 plus.
Who?
Sancho's near 100. Anthony's near 100.
So now you can say that. But when we say that, it's no.
take it off.
40
It's
plus.
40 plus.
Exactly.
You've never had the
Now
conversation with man.
being involved in this, you lot got signed bare man for 100.
true.
You've never had the
Man,
conversation
You
with
Man
man.
U
What I'm
fans.
saying is the same limelight we had with our players for the near enough money is the same limelight he's going to have to
I'll
have,
be
whether
honest,
we like
I
it or
don't think
not.
he can live up to that number.
Then he's done
because
for.
because I think as a creative player, you have hot and cold flushes, yeah? And
He's absolutely
that
rude
number,
boy, though.
like for example, people getting onto Cole Palmer in the midpoint of this season saying, where have you been?
And
And he was 40 mil.
Shut up about Odegaard, man.
Wirtz is an absolute rude boy. Though.
No, but
No, I
Wirtz is
agree,
good.
I agree.
But listen, he will be the point of everyone's tactical analysis for this season. He's not going to get to play the game he wants to play.
Shall I tell you the truth though? I think it's a Grealish situation where if Liverpool win the league or the Champions League, it don't matter.
But hang about it.
Kinda-
It
it kinda
started,
cancels
it
it
started to matter now though with Grealish. It's now looking like and I hate it, but we're back here again because I've said this before.
I don't think, even though he won all those trophies, I don't think it was a success for himself.
That's not his
personally.
fault, though.
Hang about, that's not his fault. I love him. It's not his fault, but it is what it is, right? So what I'm saying is now it's getting to the end of that tenure and they're saying that they don't want him now. People are now looking back on it saying, like, should he have stayed? Should he have been the bigger fish in the smaller pond?
Football is a team sport and an individual sport at the same time. Yeah? You got to look out for yourself. But as a team, in a team, he did everything. He did a mad thing.
Who?
And Grealish at City.
What do you mean done a
and it's
mad
bigger
thing?
than what he did at Villa. What he did at Villa, it looks nice, but it doesn't do anything for the team. It's just for him. But I'm saying on a team thing, he's helped City
He definitely
become
helped.
the best team in the world for that period of time. He helped them.
He was part of a squad that done good.
Bro,
The
he
problem-
was starting.
The problem is the player that they signed is not necessarily the player that Pep wanted. That's why he knocked all that stuff out of him, changed him. He does it with players. He gets someone like Doku, super exciting, but you got to fit in what I do in it. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, he changes them, stuff like that. I just don't think it's on Jack Grealish. Jack Grealish done enough. He's won enough.
I think he's been great. I think it's been a success. I
It's
genuinely
not his
do.
fault. What Pep wants from him is something totally different. What you're going to see at the Aston Villa.
So if, because let's have it right. Sound like Lippy. Let's have it right. Wirtz is kind of Grealish, what Grealish was at Villa, right? Whoa. So if he goes to Liverpool, doesn't put up the numbers that he's been putting up at Leverkusen for Liverpool, but they still win and dominate.
But it's about slot.
Success.
It's about slot. So we don't even really know what type of manager.
Wirtz are going to play where?
Slot
In the
is.
10?
CAM, yeah.
No, but
in the 10.
I'm saying though, like, Pep came in. I mean, the players come in with Pep. He changes them. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, he done it. Like, you got to play a certain way. Slot might not be that way inclined. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, the way Wirtz plays might be cool for Slot. It's not going to say he's going to come and say, you need to do this, you need to do that. I need this type of player. He might just
who's
play.
the Liverpool striker?
Striker.
No one.
Jota.
Nunes.
I think they're looking to get
Bare
Nunes away.
wingers.
You know what? I remember when they played City and they won 2-0.
I hate
Just
this,
say
bro.
when they play City. Because
I remember. You don't remember.
Act like it was you as well, bro.
Stop doing that. Stop doing
Tried
that,
to take
man.
the yard.
This is not your knowledge.
It's
bro.
there, bro.
This is not your knowledge. Say what you've been told to say.
Imagine
Every
the
week.
producers in my ear. Allow it, man.
Making him think he's the guru. go on.
I think when Liverpool played Man City, they didn't play with a striker as it goes. They played with just Salah and so they played 4 across the middle and they played Salah and Diaz on the wings.
But do you know
no one
what?
through the middle.
Those you could do it with those two. You can kind of do it, but surely you're not suggesting that he's going to play Wirtz and no one in the 9 ahead of him.
Wirtz might be the false 9.
Nah, you need someone ahead of him.
he's not. He'll get. They'll
He
get.
can play off the
We'll
left
see,
though,
man.
no?
He can play everywhere.
Kirk
He
is
can
bombing
play
on
off the
inside
left,
forward.
That's true. Yeah, he can play.
He
off
can
the
play. He can
wing.
play across the front. But I'm saying, if you've bought someone for 116 million, it's courteous to at least play him in his best position,
which will be the 10.
which will be the 10. Which means you need someone ahead of him, unless you're gonna invert Salah and whoever's on the left. And
But imagine he's there and they're going like that.
Remember,
Diamond,
Liverpool,
AC Milan.
I just don't.
Someone will be there,
I think
man.
Wirtz will be good. I just don't think he'll be any better than some of the other 10s in the league.
Liverpool want a striker though. You know?
No, they're gonna get one.
They want. There's Isak. Isak talks is there. Obviously, Gyökeres, Sesko. There's loads of strikers.
Have they
available.
been linked with them too? Because I know obviously Man United have been linked with that and Arsenal. Have they been linked or would it be a steal in the last minute? Because I could see Liverpool saying, you know what? How much is Gyökeres going to cost?
Like 80. They want
F70
At least 80
Gyökeres.
euros.
80 euros, yeah.
Yeah,
Gyökeres.
78.
It's a lot of money.
Yeah,
But
you
do you
can't
know
really
what?
steal that unless you really want it.
It's not that much. They'll have to. Surely they've got players to sell. They've got 1 or 2 more to get rid
I
of.
think they might. Ain't Diaz going?
Really?
I
Diaz
think
is
Diaz
linked.
is going.
Maybe.
Yeah.
With who?
Harvey
Darwin.
Elliott.
They might. Yeah,
Diaz was linked with
Harvey
Barca
Elliott.
at
They're
one
going to
point.
lose the Konate money. He's going to go on free to Barca next year.
Is that
Real.
true though?
Real.
Or
Real.
Real. Sorry, yeah. Real.
Is that true?
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah.
When it's Real and going on a free.
When they come
talk-
calling,
Talks
it's
have
dark,
broke down.
man.
I don't think he's not re-signing. He's going to go on a free. I
Damn.
think.
Again.
Anyway, I just think Wirtz is going to be good, but not that good. Not 160 million good.
Dan, do you think that teams this season coming, will clock? Because you know Slot's come in and we didn't know much about him. To be fair,
Quite familiar with
do you
his
reckon
game.
now teams will clock onto his system and it might be a bit harder for him?
I
This year?
still don't know Slot's system. I think Slot's good at. He kind of kept it as it was, if that makes sense. Like he came in and just steadied it. This is what you're best at. Do that. That's what you're best at. He didn't do anything like crazy
Yeah.
tactically.
Yeah,
he didn't
I
do
think
anything.
same
The
as
Like,
best thing about Slot is that, like, he was able to play in different ways, and he never got them all cylinders firing. Even though they won the league,
Bare
don't get me
time,
wrong,
never.
like, there was still like a lot left that they could do.
They,
get me?
look, they weren't even super. They had that thing where they had a Van Dijk, they had a man a Salah, for example, who when you need an important moment, they can
had a clutch
come
man
up
like
because
Jota
Chelsea
as well.
kind of ran them into the ground both games, and Chelsea didn't leave with anything.
Slot didn't even buy anyone like that.
He just came in and just
And
said,
just
"All right,
steadied the
cool.
team.
Are you lot's cool?" Because he walked into one of the best teams in the league.
Yeah,
I think
he's-
the league weren't challenging enough.
that too.
That the league weren't at its best or good enough.
The reason I don't think that's fair. Fair enough, like he came second or third. Like he went and won it. Like, and there was times where like Liverpool dropped points and they needed to respond. And fair enough, you can say it's luck that we didn't pick up points or City didn't, but we didn't beat them this season.
It's not luck. Everybody as well was saying, like, obviously the reason why Arsenal have been finishing second, the reason why Arsenal ain't won the league is because Pep Guardiola's there, basically. And then when Pep goes, we're gonna do this. But Klopp left, Slot come in, over like City up basically, weren't playing good. I feel like it should have been Arsenal's league, but we can't like ignore what Slot done. You know what I'm trying to say? Like,
But
pick up the pieces.
I still think there's luck involved because they were lucky to not have as much injuries.
Yeah,
as
but
we
you
did.
know what? I
Oh,
just
you
don't.
sound like one of
Mate,
them,
it's
man,
not
man.
luck. It's not luck, innit? It's like
It's football, man.
bro. Remember, most of this game still they're all ballers. They're all ballers. Like still 90, maybe 89% between the ears, and he just managed to get them in that groove where they just could churn out a win,
Wait.
even when they weren't playing well.
Let me ask you this then. Fraud watch. Is Slot on fraud watch this season coming?
You can't call him a
How
fraud
can he be
though.
a fraud, what?
He's not a fraud.
Because if he doesn't finish, if he doesn't win the league again, and he maybe finishes third out of the top two, not challenging, shall I say, yeah? Then is it because what we're all saying, well, not me, but
If you come
I don't think
outside the
fraud
top
watch.
4, we'll put you on fraud watch.
Yeah,
You see,
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know if it's fraud, man, because obviously, like, City dropped off. They're due to come back. Arsenal been second 3 seasons. They're in and around it. Chelsea, Maresca, they made signings. They're getting better. Newcastle are getting stronger, whatnot. This is a totally different team than what he played with. Obviously, he took Klopp's team, never really made any signings, made it work. But then now you bring in 3-4 new players.
I don't think you
It's
can't
not
take
even the same.
that away from him.
If he don't win the league, I don't think it's fair to call him a fraud.
No, because he's accomplished.
Depending on how bad he drops off, you could look at it. Same what Dan said. Outside top 4, you could maybe look at it and say, yeah, we need to keep an eye on you. But I agree with what you're saying. In regards to it's not his team, and he's brought in 3-4 players. I think realistically, there's a couple other managers that should be on a watch before him.
100%.
But Klopp couldn't even win the league again
that.
with this team. So you have to. He done something.
Of course he did. Yeah, of course he did.
Yeah, but that's a big
that's what I'm
deal.
saying. Is it other teams dropping off then?
I agree. I said that about the league. The league ain't. the league weren't the same.
Tuchel came in when Lampard had the exact same team, won Champions League with him, and beat City 3 times in a row and went mad. It's mentally, can you captivate these players? And I think Slot must be like a sick man manager. Like everyone must actually like him. You know, like you go breakfast, you see him, Gaffer. He must have that about him because, you got to be able to like deliver this information and then take it in a certain way.
Well, interesting. Liverpool, will they be on the fraud watch this season, or is it legit? We'll see. But I want to talk about Chelsea, because Chelsea, Dan, they've been a bit busy.
Let me get a drink.
Go for it. He needs a drink on this one, yeah?
Give him the apple juices.
I'm hearing that,
Lippy
obviously,
drank
Pedro-
all the apple juice.
is Pedro confirmed?
João Pedro, yeah, he's gone.
Yeah.
He's gone.
He's gone, yeah?
Yeah, he's gone.
And then they hijacked that from Newcastle, because I was sure he was going to Newcastle.
Looking at that as well, though.
You think? I feel it's similar to... Yeah, no, Jesus.
Yeah, tall, Gabby Hayes.
He's better than Jesus. He'll do a bit more. I saw him last season. I'm looking at him playing for Brighton. I'm saying there's no way he stays there. You know what I'm trying to say? You don't need forwards. I thought you would have looked at. He could play on the left. He could play.
We need goals, man.
He
Bit
don't look manageable, though, man.
temperamental.
Yeah, that's what
He is.
He's temperamental.
Very
bro.
temperamental.
Now, here's
He'll
the
give
thing,
you a
yeah?
red card out of nowhere.
He's a rude boy though.
That is a rude boy.
Chelsea, I'm watching us spend some of this money. I think that's probably 200 million or whatever. Because I'm not sure if you mentioned
the rest
Gittins
of
there, yeah?
Yeah.
Gittins, we'll get on to Gittins.
Gross.
2 billy, bro.
Nah, don't worry about that, bro. That was lost year.
To spend all
Man,
them
rip it off.
billions and Robert Sanchez be your starting goalkeeper. And
Now, I'm looking at Zhao, I'm looking at the strikers we've brought in. We know we've had a striker issue all season, yeah? But we brought in Delap and Pedro now, yeah? Now, I'm being brutally honest, yeah, as a man who, when everyone was getting on Nicholas Jackson's back, I wasn't on his back so much because I'm watching the games. I'm not watching the highlights. I'm watching the full 90. I know what he brings to the team. I'm not certain at all that either of these players are better than him. In fact, I'm more certain the other way. I think Nicholas Jackson is still better than both Pedro and Liam Delap.
I think so as well.
But he just has moments of Senegal.
He lacked
Of what?
moments of Senegal.
Did he? He did say that, innit? Yeah, you're done.
He lacks composure, innit?
Because he's so good at running. So good at running.
He has so much composure in all his game, apart from finishing.
Yeah, the end product.
Literally. So he'll receive the ball,
Make a
in
cold
tight
run.
space,
Bam, bam,
drop
bam.
the shoulder, but then when it cut, he could have time. He just kind of...
He's off as well, innit?
Composure comes with time
quick.
as well, you know. I know you can be born with it and you've got
He's a
instinct.
young striker,
It's
man.
instinct, but I think composure. Because I remember Samuel Eto'o when he was young at Real Madrid, same
Bit
thing.
scatty, innit?
Well,
Yeah.
scatty. He then goes to Mallorca,
slows it down
a bit. Then obviously goes Barcelona, becomes one of their
I've
stars.
seen
You know what
enough
I mean?
in Nicholas Jackson and his progression to see that I think we have a real top quality centre forward there, like top quality. And I think if we was to sell him, I hear in Napoli are sniffing around, bare Prem teams are
I heard
sniffing
we
around
are,
him.
bro. I'll take him.
I would genuinely be heartbroken if he left Chelsea. Genuinely. Because I think he is class. Let me have one.
No, brother.
How many you got left?
That's it. They're all done.
Bro, why did you start dusting them out? You've got experience.
But once you threw it to Greg, it was game over.
You've got experience.
If Nicholas Jackson is going to take his chances, I like him.
I like him
He's
too.
a bad boy.
Finds himself in the best place.
He's really annoying. Was it the City game? Was it the FA Cup or League Cup or something?
Just missing chances for fun.
Them chances that he missed, I could never forgive him for them. Like,
The one where he
but
went
let's
to
be
the
honest.
keeper.
yeah, it was crazy.
The one against Arsenal, 6-yard box.
I remember Drogba being like that, bro.
exactly.
I remember Drogba having everything. But apart from
His first season
goal,
only.
Drogba's a
Job
gunman, yeah.
will get it done when it matters.
But here's what I'm saying though, yeah? João Pedro, obviously we're going to bring him in now, yeah? Is he coming in thinking he's going to start? Because surely he can't start ahead of both Nicholas Jackson and Liam Delap. We can't have...
He could,
Are we
though.
going to have three
He could, though.
strikers?
Money, innit?
need it.
Pay the money.
Liam Delap is a...
Pedro can start off the left though.
Yeah, he
He could.
Nah, but
he
your
could.
your left and right wing is sorted.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
That's not.
I think...
not the left.
You got Gittins.
I do this
but that's-
sometimes when I go shopping, yeah?
go either way,
and
bro.
you look at it and you're just like, I want the grey one, but I want the white one as well. I know I don't need them both. But I can't figure out which drop I'm going with. I'm just gonna go grey and white, and I think we've done that by going to get Pedro and Neto and thing.
Is
No, not
Gittins
Gittins.
is worth 55 million?
I think so.
I
I
don't
know.
necessarily
I ain't
think
seen
so.
enough of him.
Not yet.
55. I think he's decent, and he's come out of the Man City academy, so that comes with a certain amount of like prestige as well. That's the only academy out there that is as good as ours.
What, Barcelona?
No.
Do you know,
Carrington.
I think he's a good player in it, but I think with this Chelsea team, yeah, where you got a lot of players in one position, yeah, what's gonna make a man a guaranteed starter is numbers, innit? Yeah, and I seen Gittins' numbers in Germany.
They're not crazy.
They're not mad, and I just think Germany is a place that if you're not going, I'm not saying he's gonna do terrible over here, but I don't think we've seen a man that hasn't scored much in Germany come over here and go crazy. And especially where he's not going to have the time. He plays 3 games without scoring. He's got like 4 men in his position that can play
Wait.
there. And he becomes a Europa League or whatever. No, they're in the Champions League.
Wait,
brother.
answer this one. You know what's mad about this? So you get rid of a Callum Hudson-Odoi,
Yeah.
and then you bring someone like that in who he can't be.
That's not great
No.
business.
This is why I was saying we should keep Sancho. Because for me, Sancho is a sure thing. Yeah, like in terms of it would have been 25 million to sign him. You'd have had to deal with some kind of whatever it is when it comes to wages. But you've got a player here that he's like the stress test on him. Like he's
Something
kind of
there,
half
innit?
past it.
There's something there.
And I just don't think you needed to uproot that and then bring in someone who you're unsure about. It's too big of a risk.
Another
Like-
one as well. Amari Hutchinson.
Yeah, but I was there. I was at the bridge for his debut. Yeah?
You got a win. You got another win.
We got Bearman, Estavio,
He's supposed to be the new
Andre
Neymar.
Santos. Yeah, we got
Who's
Bearman.
the new name? What's his name?
Estavio.
Savio.
He's supposed to be cold.
Yeah, he is.
What are you not doing over there?
We're loaning man up. But we're giving you lots 2 years. I said this the other day.
Yeah,
We've got 2 years.
they got
In 2
bagger
years,
man.
we're going to bring everyone that we've bought back home.
Crazy.
And,
we're
then,
gonna
and that's square one. That is literally that is back to square one.
What
bro.
kind of movie is that?
Don't even make sense.
No, because this is what it is. When you bring
But they've been doing this,
Esteval
though.
Guardians of the Galaxy, they've just gone out bare places and then...
Yeah, so we said, listen, let's go and get the coldest players in the world that are too young to really play men's football properly right now and keep them.
Terrible business.
However, listen, you know what it looks like if it goes right.
Where has it
No,
look
but
like?
that's any.
It looks like
Who's
best
done
team in
it?
the world.
Who's done it though?
We're pioneers. Everyone we buy, and it looks like it's a big price, and is he even going to do anything? We're buying them, we're selling them for profit. Like, we're resellers.
That's one thing that
There
is
you
hard.
are, you're
Arsenal-
resellers.
I mean, Chelsea are a proper good selling club.
To counteract that, bro, this season, they've only sold £16 million worth of players, bro.
How much they spent?
And they've spent 200 million lips.
All right, do you wanna
yeah?
know?
That's That's
know
not
what-
balancing the books,
Do you know
bro.
what they say? Do you know what they say,
ain't
though?
fair play.
I remember when I used to complain about this when it came to Arsenal, yeah? A clever man buys before he sells, if he can. Because then you're not going to get absolutely rocked if they know how much money you've got. If we sell all our players and they know what budget we're working with, prices of these players are going up. So we may as well sell them now. We'll buy them.
Marg's coming. Tell him he's chatting.
No, I don't know. No, I hear it when it regards
I hear
to
a little
like
bit,
buying
a
and
little
selling. Chelsea do it good.
But
man.
do you know why that's a
can't even
good?
lie.
Do you know why that might be a good point? Though, slightly, because United, have always got the last couple years. You've always had like a star or someone on big wages on their way out, and clubs will know that.
Yeah.
and they'll charge you big dough. You
'Cause they're
I wouldn't say
expecting
it's
you to
big
get
dough
dough
for
in.
Cunha.
We
No,
can't,
let me
we
just
can't
land-
get rid of players. We can't get rid of players.
Yeah, but at the same time, look, you're going into this season coming up.
62 million for Cunha is not bad.
Yeah,
business.
it's not, but at the same time, Wolves know Rashford's probably going. Sancho's probably
Garnacho.
going. You need exactly Garnacho.
Yeah,
You
I
need
get what you're
Cunha.
saying.
The difference is, with clubs like United, even if you're not getting extorted by the clubs, you're getting extorted by the players. They know
bro,
you're
you
coming
need
in
them.
and 500 grand's going off the wage list just in two players.
bro.
I want 200 grand. And that's why Cunha's saying mad numbers to you.
Brother,
lot.
I don't
They
think
know.
Cunha for 62 is great.
You don't think it's great? No. Have you seen his goal
Bro,
numbers?
huh?
Have you seen his goal numbers?
It's not that great.
One thing, I don't know what United fans expect because obviously they want like another
Destroy.
marquee sign or whatever. Yeah, we're not gonna get a Cunha level player for the next few years. Like Cunha's an absolute.
You reckon?
rude boy.
I don't think. I think that's,
That's
a big
scary then.
statement.
Yeah.
That's a big statement, man.
Again, because he's at Wolves, he's at chatting. But throughout my history, we've bought top players from clubs around the league.
Yeah, but the shirt ain't strong enough anymore.
You're doing it again.
Go on.
We're United fans. You see, in
on.
another, if the convo was different, you wouldn't say that we couldn't get a player Cunha level. If the convo was different, what are you talking about?
We're United.
We finished
We're
15th.
United.
Yeah, but
Anyone.
that's not the
Now it's-
ethos
now it's
right
you
now.
can't get bro, allow it, bro.
Menace knows it as well.
See,
The only thing I'm trying to say
There's
is
no appeal.
The Cunha deal is good business, and again, the expectations because we're United, we've got a lot of ambition. We expect a
no
lot.
one
You know what I'm
is saying it's bad business.
No, but what I'm trying to say is,
Other than Steve-O.
the expectations
don't think
are
it's great.
maybe too high within the fan base. Cunha is a top level player. He hasn't had a chance to prove it yet because he's been at Wolves. Obviously, he's done the rounds. He's serious. We're not going to get a player.
What's he got to do?
That level again.
Who's at
Well, he's going to come to
Atletico?
United and
Who's
do the
at
same things.
Atletico? He could have.
He did good numbers last season, though.
What numbers has he got to put on the board to
Double
be a
figures.
success?
Double
Yeah?
figures.
Are we talking 10 double figures or 15?
15, maybe.
Double It's got to be
Goals.
minimum double figures.
15. You think he
Again,
has to score
it's the same
15?
Thing. Like Bremwell.
In the
if you don't
league.
get 20 goals at United, you're going to be chatting shit. But he was on penalties. He scored. Cunha outscored him in open play. You know what I'm trying to say? Cunha's not going to be on penalties at United. So when he don't hit the same 20 goals, you're going to be like, oh, rah.
I'll back you on that because one thing I will say, it's like a Nicholas Jackson. Forget the goals. Take the goals out of the game. And it's about what he actually contributes. I watched the man you had last season, Højlund, Rasmus. Yeah.
That's a Christmas
It don't
name.
matter what he was worth. He was poor all season. Even if he wasn't being helped by the rest of his team, he was poor all season.
yeah, yeah.
Whereas Cunha, I've got a big enough sample size in him to know he affects games. Like he does madness. Even if you know, like your back's against the wall, you need some loose change out of a defense. He buys the foul.
Yeah.
He buys a throw in.
He's a level raiser, innit? Like Wolves have only been so bad because they've had him, literally.
Can I say something? Hey, Lips, so you see Semenyo?
Semenyo,
Yeah, he's a level raiser, right?
For United.
For Bournemouth.
For Bournemouth, yeah.
Do you think he's gonna go for 62 million? Because I think he's that sort of level raiser, the same as Cunha.
Where does Semenyo play?
The same thing Dan just said, though.
I don't
The same
think he's gonna
thing
be
Dan
worth
just
that much,
said.
though.
The same thing Dan just said about clubs knowing we're probably going to have potential outgoings, so they're going to charge. We've been
I
charged.
don't know if there's a Man United tax.
We've
I don't
been
know about that.
charged throughout the
know there's
year.
United
There is a Man U tax, of course
Do you
there
know
is.
do you know what it is? The United, I don't even think it's United tax anymore. It's just what happens to any team with outgoings now, innit? If you go for if you go for a player at a team and they know you've got outgoings, they're able to ask for a little bit more bread.
100%.
And I think that's why Semenyo's got that price tag.
I think we got that plus United tax. Lips don't believe there's United tax. There's been United tax for over a decade,
100%
We
there
have
has,
got
yeah.
United tax.
Because regardless of who it comes from, you're buying from a smaller
Is there Chelsea
team.
tax?
Yeah, what is
Yeah, of
United
course there
tax?
is.
Tell me what
Every
United
team's
tax.
got it. Liverpool tax now.
No, it's the top teams have a tax where we're not selling to you unless we feel like we're not giving
Top
you our best
teams,
player
not
unless we're
United
getting
tax.
Something.
Yeah, but United for whatever reason they can finish 15th, but they're still considered one of the big teams.
You give yourself United tax, bro.
Yeah, of
No,
course.
because it's like,
I'm not.
do you know what it is? Do you know, let me say, 'cause
Tax yourself.
someone like,
I agree with you.
Someone like Rasmus Højlund, no one didn't want him. Why are you paying that kind of bread? You should have put 10 toes down and said, at Atlanta,
on. Yeah. 19
you're
goals
staying
ever.
in
You
America,
know what
boy.
it is? It's bare snakes in the grass here because the moment, just suppose no one knows about that top quality player over there playing in Denmark, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
The moment someone from United makes an approach to them, their agent goes and tells every other team
United's on us.
that United have made
Yeah.
an approach
Yeah,
to
yeah,
them.
yeah.
That's how
And
they
then it
attract.
becomes that thing where like the price just goes up.
No, but hear this though, and I know we're talking about United now. Arsenal now with Sesko, yeah? Similar situation to Højlund for me. For me, no one else is really on him.
No, man.
No, but let me just land.
Who's Sesko?
Sesko and Højlund are they're
No,
two
but let me
different
just
strikers.
land. I ain't even
Alright,
finished,
go on.
bro.
Sorry,
My thing is, no one else is really on him.
We were
no,
half on Sesko.
but right now, it's only us. So we're saying, bro, we're not just doing what you want us to do. United will say, oh, everybody's going to want him because we want him. It's 70-something million. Then the guy, the youth comes, he's
Yeah.
whose fault is it,
You
bro?
don't believe in Sesko, I get it. The Sesko and Højlund thing
No,
ain't the same.
no, it isn't. I think Sesko's probably played a little bit more football, but it's but this is the fact of the matter is the position Sesko and Højlund are in. They're young players at a club where a bigger club wants them, innit? Yeah. And the bigger club for me in these deals should have the power in it, innit? Cause your player wants to forward over here. And we've got the bread in it. So we're not just going to do what you want us to do, especially because it's only us that wants him. If it's bare teams, then cool, innit? We have to listen and what do you want and what does he want? It's not like that. You understand? So with Sesko now, I think if we do get him, we'll probably get a better deal than United did with Højlund.
But do you know, here's the one thing with Arsenal. I've seen Arsenal play hardball before and lose the player completely.
always,
In fact,
yeah.
I've seen it 100 times.
Every time.
So like Arsenal,
We've never played
if
hardball once,
you
though.
adapted
Never,
maybe
never.
more of the Man U approach, you'd actually have the players that you wanted.
To an extent. Don't overdo it the way we do it.
But Man U do the
above and
like,
beyond.
oh,
Take it
we get
above and beyond. Above and
like,
beyond.
Chelsea had a perfect balance in the middle, you know.
If you are, in the position we're in, I'd rather we took your approach to transfers. In our position, 100%.
Why though? Why?
Go get a man, bro.
No,
But
just-
then
here's the
stuck
money.
with them. You got Sancho saying, "I'm not leaving."
Yeah, it's mad.
But Arsenal can afford to a certain extent because they haven't been doing it for so many years. They've been getting so many negative backlash in terms of players don't want to leave because of their wage and stuff like that. If they'd done it for 2-3 man, i.e. Sesko being one that I think they need, and they do it with a couple other men that they feel like they need, with the squad that they got and with...
Have you romanticized Sesko? I've watched him, yeah.
Say that again?
Like you see, like, because I thought we was gonna get him, so I watched his YouTube highlights. Look good. I thought, in fact, you know what? Let me watch a game. I watched him
Sesko's
for a
highlights.
9. I watched him, and the highlights, unfortunately, they look good.
No,
Of course
because he
they do.
showed
Of
me
course
some
they do.
next
Oh,
highlights.
Of course it is.
So I watched him for a full game, and I'm not saying it's not a big sample size 190. I'm telling you, he's not as good as people think.
All right, let me ask you this then. So you're trying to convince Arsenal that they should do your blueprint.
For a couple man, yeah.
Because what I'm saying is, what happens is you end up with a lot of dead wood. When you end up buying players...
They've got
No,
no live wood.
no. Go on.
you end up with a lot of dead wood when you end up buying players, overpaying for them. Because when it comes to shifting them, like say Malacia,
All of them.
like you can't get rid of him. And at
Alright,
the time,
so here-
he was you paid for him probably.
No, we didn't. We didn't.
paid
But let me land.
30-something million.
We didn't.
Of course you overpaid.
For Malacia.
Maleficent.
How
Like
much?
13! Was it pay that much?
Yeah, it was
Talking about
30-something
30.
million.
It was like
was
13!
Whoa, it's a
Shall I tell you the
Feyenoord
truth? Shall I tell you
left
the
back.
truth?
What do you mean it's a final left back?
That's like 6 mil, bro.
13 is
7
too much.
mil.
You've never brought no one for Feyenoord. Well, you've not been that sort of player. That sort of club. Secondly, like I'm saying, I said it for a couple players. Now, them talking about Arsenal right now. You take that approach with a couple players, I promise you. So,
Yeah.
redo that again. Sorry, I keep walking away.
Doing
Sorry.
step overs. Just pause. Just
Drop the shoulder. Stop touching me though.
It's all right, bro. No pressure.
In terms of a couple players that you guys need, in my opinion. How come you even here? I had more. Why are you even here? Why are you even here? You come here to laugh. You don't even do nothing. You do nothing.
This
Why
guy
are you
is
here?
finishing me, bro.
Why are you here?
Stop flipping the blame
Put
on
your
me.
AP down for one and let
Put
me
your
talk.
fake
Anyhow.
thing
Fake
whatever
what?
you're gonna
Apple
put in
Watch.
there, please.
Anyhow.
Go and
Lick,
play.
like
Go,
I'm saying.
See, now we know who the problem is.
Who's
Why
doing
you
it?
slapping my back? I just said
Stop being disruptive.
Why are you here?
Man, my phone down on the
All right,
pressure.
boys, this is poor. This
Play,
is poor.
go on,
Yeah,
go on,
come
go
on.
on,
This
go
is
on.
poor.
Like I
Come on,
said,
boys.
yeah,
Come on,
the
boys.
same approach we're talking about United, yeah? We've been doing
In the
it
mic, in the
for-
mic.
We've been doing it, same approach with United and how we signed. We've been doing it 4 years. Hasn't been working. I said for Arsenal, where they are right now, they're properly couple signings off the league. Them couple players are what they need to do the same way United do it. That's my opinion. Isak that they need, go and spend the bread. That's my opinion for couple players. Not the way we've been doing it for 6-7 years, because how United have been, can't get rid of man when we need to get rid of
Yeah,
man.
you're right, you're right.
Do you know what I mean? For couple man,
Only a couple.
you need to
But here's the
go
problem.
and move Dutty
It
with
has
them.
lasting effects, though.
Okay.
You go and break the bank, and you get that guy on big wages. You mash up the dressing
know.
room. You mash up your bank balance. Like everything is like.
But boys, listen.
It has to work.
Yeah, yeah,
Obviously,
yeah.
like you said, Arsenal are in a completely different position. You lot are in need of a rebuild. Or that's what your manager says, innit? That you need a rebuild. No, but let me just land there. Marcus, chill. See, Marcus is back, you know.
Man, I can't
Jesus
talk about United
Christ.
when there was there too many
Nah, but listen,
men.
no, I'm not even onto you lot, but you lot want to rebuild, but you can't shift players, bro.
That's the biggest problem that
we're in
had for a
trouble.
while.
That's a bad thing. After
You know what it
Arsenal,
is?
we went through that.
We've all seen contracts in it in terms of like what they look like. I just don't understand why Premier League teams are not writing into certain contracts. Like for example, Chelsea, we have an incentive-based contract. Yeah, like that's why.
Come here, we'll give you billions.
No, it's definitely not. Have you seen our wage bill?
No, but
It's probably
security.
lower than yours.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, our
But that's
wage
because
bill's
they're over like 7 years.
Yeah, but
bro.
what we're doing is it's
Death row.
incentivized.
Death row
You
contract.
play well, you get this. We do this as a team. Blah 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 blah. Everyone's wages
But
go
bro,
up.
if Maleficent was on 7 years, oh my days.
But what I mean is, Arsenal, they're and United, they're paying out big money. I just think that if you as a club are identifying this as a risk, yeah, I'm spending money, or I'm gonna spend potential money here for a player that we don't know he's gonna hit the ground running, and then we're gonna be stuck with him on 250 grand. You've got to at least write something into the contract where it's just like, if you don't play a certain amount, we can. It's void.
Let me tell you where we are.
They won't
Yeah?
sign, bro.
We're not in a good phase, yeah. But obviously, we're still Manchester United. We're the biggest club in the world, probably. I'm just telling you the truth.
Why is man laughing for?
You can laugh. You don't have to like it. You don't have to like it.
And you know what
Outside.
it is? That's your tagline. We've got that, the pride of London. Stop. It's just a tagline.
No, stop.
Let him land.
Forget
Let him
pride of
land.
London. Bar Real Madrid, we're still the biggest club in the world. We still have Paul, but we're not in a good space. You get what I'm trying to say? So you have to incentivize these players to come there. So the wages have got to be decent. Forget the world. Let's just do England. We're the biggest club in the country.
You can't be.
You don't have to like it.
England is tiny.
You don't have to
England is
like it.
tiny.
Margs.
Brazil, Palmeiras.
We're the biggest club
Put
in
your
the
hands
country.
down, bro.
Palmeiras.
Put your hands down.
You don't have to like it, rude boy.
Margs, bro. Let
Alright,
me
go on.
chat to you, bro.
Go on.
Obviously, you ain't been here for a while. Welcome back, my bro. First and foremost.
Yeah.
Obviously, I remember we had the episode in the beginning when you was around about where we thought everyone was going to finish in the table.
Don't worry about all that.
Now, let me just land. I'm not even going to talk about what you said. I'm going to talk about what I said.
Yeah, go on.
I said 12. This man wanted to fight me, bro.
That's disrespect, though.
That's disrespect. You came 15th.
Yeah, but we didn't know that.
So let me just finish. You have
We can
got-
still scrap.
Listen.
We'll scrap as fans.
let
We'll
me
scrap
just
you
land.
after, blood.
This is what I'm saying, Margs. I see the risks. I see the
Yeah,
Maybe
no,
you're
we've
good
seen
at
it.
football. You're
Two of
filthy
them.
now. Congrats. But you see in the football world, in life, you man are doing great. You see in football world, you man are in the mud.
We are in the mud, but we're
No
still
one's
the biggest club
disagreeing
in the
that.
country.
You're not.
We're the biggest club in the country. Second is Liverpool.
But understand what we're gonna screw
living
up.
in the past.
We're
I
gonna
thought
screw up
losers
our
on the
face when
table.
you say
It's
that
history.
now.
Bro, you
But
see
it's history,
Captain
though.
America. Captain America came out the ocean, yeah? He was still looking for his gal. And his gal is 70 years old, bro.
So what?
It was a different world. The world United and Liverpool was talking about, it's a different world, bro.
Margs has been
Go
gone,
find
he's
the
come back,
Tesseract.
he's just
It's
different.
done.
Listen, footballing wise, there's better teams than us because we're in the mud. Yes, but as an entity, United.
You're
broke. Your team's broke, bro.
As an entity.
You understand your
You're
football
broke.
club.
You're on the New York Stock Exchange.
What are you talking about?
You're sinking. You've been
No,
sinking
you lot are
for
breaded.
years.
You lot
Yeah.
are breaded.
You're done, man.
We're still
I checked.
big.
The only I checked the only club in the world with more money than you lot is Real Madrid.
That's it.
So why we arguing with Marks then?
No, that's the worth of the club. Them to sell it.
This ain't monopoly.
But what he said
fam.
is facts then.
Yeah, but I'm
That's
just
it
saying,
then.
bro. I'm just saying that ain't mattering, right?
Okay, that's fine. I get
That
that.
ain't mattering
We agree.
right
Yeah,
now.
I get that. I get
One
that.
is
I get
state
that. I
funded.
get that.
That's royal family Real Madrid, you know. That's family. That's royal. Get me?
different
That's
drip.
all white. That's different. And their thing is owned by the public. I can buy shirts in United
can go
today.
left.
It's dead.
That is enough about Man United.
I'll start. See,
Okay.
Arsenal are addicted to centre backs, left backs.
Instead of bids. Instead of bids.
Everybody knows they need an attacker. Everybody knows it.
Who they
need a
brought?
striker,
Who they
need a
brought?
wing.
Can we land?
They brought
Yo,
Zuba Mendea.
don't say Zubi Mendea because Loons' man them was singing Zubi Dooby Doo.
Zalando. They brought
Don't tell me
Zalando.
about Zuba Mendea.
They brought Zalando.
And
Who else they
Loons
got?
And Loons, don't even try and not be in this episode talking about, oh, Zabi Alonso wants him. He's going to go Real. No, bro. Hold tap. Yes,
Someone land that, 'cause that will land.
Yeah,
Funny,
no, let
you
me
know?
just land because that's what I want to say. Because you're talking how you're talking, bro. But Don Fabrizio, we're going to get him on
You weren't
the
rating him, by
Don.
the way.
He's not the Don no more.
Yeah, man's not rating him no
Bro,
more.
let it land. Because we're going to talk. I want to know what the man them's thinking about that. But Don Fabrizio, he's still a Don. I said the best is yet to come. for
That means you're
Arsenal
gonna. That means
Football
you're gonna get
Another keeper.
Another keeper or something.
Club. I don't even have anything else to say.
Shut up,
No,
man.
but because you're trying to-
The curse might be over because you got rid of Partey, and I respect you for not renewing the contract. Obviously, we're not going to talk about it.
You
but we
respect
know
it,
why.
yeah?
We know why. That's what I tried
know
to
why-
show the man
we
them
know
the
why
other
they
day,
didn't.
but they didn't want to hear it. Go on.
So it's thanks for finally coming on the right side of history. You know what I'm trying to say? Like you've done the right thing, gotten rid of my man. Cool. So it might be different looking forward, but you still need. You're talking about Rodrigo ain't better than Martinelli.
I didn't say that.
You did say that.
No, I didn't say that.
I follow you on Twitter.
I said, no, I didn't say
I
that.
follow you.
I didn't say that. I'm just saying, is he gonna? I said I prefer it. He's not. I don't think he's gonna come and do more than Martinelli, and I think that's a fair thing to say, bro.
So you
I'll
think
be
Martinelli
honest.
is better than Rodrigo?
No, I don't.
You agree with that,
I
Wick?
just don't think he'll come and do more than what Martinelli's doing.
Better, you know,
it'll
better.
look better
Better's
on
a
the
social
eye.
construct.
Yeah, it'll look better on the eye and that, but nah.
Mental.
I think he's light. And everyone wanted to fight me for that, and everyone belongs.
You're due a scrap.
I agree, by the way.
Okay, cool.
I agree.
What 9 do you get? Do Arsenal get this?
Do Arsenal
window?
get
know
a
what it
nine?
is?
Do or should?
Do Arsenal get a 9?
Because that's what I want to say. I think we're gonna get Sesko. I think we will, but I think we should get Gyökeres.
My guy.
Gyökeres, yeah. I think we should.
Hey, listen, is Isak still on the? Could it happen? Could he leave at all?
I think if he leaves,
Isak
he
leaves,
goes
he
to
goes
Liverpool. Yeah, I think he goes.
But
to
why
Liverpool.
would it be Liverpool over Arsenal? Is it only money?
Because Isak prefers Liverpool than
Bigger
Arsenal.
club.
Bigger club.
Bigger club. It's a bigger club.
Maybe.
Success.
Closer to Newcastle.
I think.
Second biggest club in the country.
Bigger club. Bigger club. That pulls a lot of weight, Dan. You
It's
know
not a
it
bigger
does.
club.
It's
You
a
know
bigger
that.
club.
Have you been to Liverpool?
I ain't touching Liverpool.
I've been to Liverpool enough times,
you
bro.
go.
Trust me, when you go to Liverpool, it's not London, bro.
It's not as nice as you think it would be.
Nah, no, it's not
Like,
nice.
you'd rather go City. That's a fact.
Manchester.
To be honest with you,
Yeah.
I love Liverpool.
I bet you do.
Don't do that to my dog, man. He was trying to keep it PG.
He's
trying to keep
walking
it
onto
football.
shots.
But we're not talking about Liverpool now. We're talking about Arsenal.
Speaking of Martinelli,
Yeah. Martinelli is wanted by the Saudis.
So Sancho.
And I think the way that you lot talk about him, not you lot, you,
I mean, I don't.
everyone, I think he should go.
do you know what I was
So do
gonna?
I.
want
What,
to.
only because of how we speak about him. He should go for himself.
I thought it had to do with his performances, but if it's because of how I'm speaking about him, yeah, he should have cut 3 seasons.
So let me
ago.
land then. So let me land this. This is where you're not intelligent, and it's okay. It's why you're supposed to use on the bench.
And this is why you support West Ham. Well, we keep going.
You ready?
Yes, sir.
So, the only reason players are rejecting Saudi are for moral reasons, or for what people think. Would we agree? A lot of them are.
You don't think it's a little bit? I agree.
Yeah, whoa. So,
it's not just moral. It's for people.
Let me land. So, if the people that you are trying to keep your moral compass for are disrespecting you all the time, it's going to give you more of an incentive, maybe, to leave. That's all I'm saying. So yeah.
What are we saying, Xhaka?
Someone like Martinelli, unless he's super money orientated, he's gonna prefer to stay in the top league in Europe.
Brother, all the
'Cause you
Brazilians.
understand what that means.
The Brazilians are.
The Brazilians are what?
They're not.
They're all going Saudi.
Very money orientated because they have to be.
Oh yeah. I agree with you.
As much as you hear that, as much as you say that, Arsenal are quite interested in Rodrigo, and Rodrigo's kind of saying he don't care.
He's not
what
interested
Arsenal's
in you,
offering
man.
him.
That's another thing.
He wants to play football at the highest
It's
level.
alright when
He
he's
wants to stay
on
at Real
23 million a year.
Listen,
Right?
I'll be honest, yeah. I'll
What
be
about
honest.
Norgard?
I've been Brazil.
That's shocking.
I've been Brazil, yeah. Trust me, he's all right in Brazil. You get me? Like, it's pesos over there, you know? Like, as in, like, even whether he's at Arsenal, Saudi, it don't matter. Like, he's already good. He's already good.
Are we rating Norgard?
I don't love it, but at the same time, yeah. Do you know what it is? The Norgard news came out, and the next day it said we're on to the mascara you. And I know you lot don't love the centre back thing and that, but I think we need a little bit of centre back backup. You understand?
You got Kivior.
I think, yeah, but that's a right. CB,
Calafiori.
and he's young and
Calafiori.
I just think it puts us in a little bit of a
Timber
better
can
position.
play there.
And my thing
Ben
is,
White can play
yeah,
there.
but these men are injury prone. These men are like we've been in situations. Come on, Tomiyasu's mash, bro. So it's a thing where I just think we kind of got to think like it's like we're buying our backups first, innit? Exactly. That's what it's looking like,
That's
innit?
exactly
We can't really like Norgard's probably Jorginho replacement. You understand? Zubimendi's probably the party replacement.
Okay, I see
If
that.
we're being honest, that's not a mad thing. Kepa, Neto replacement. These aren't players like, you understand?
Or are these the deals that are just easiest to do at the moment? Because
I've
look,
been saying this about Arsenal, bro.
Easy deal.
Check previous flipping transfers that we've done, bro. They're all Jorginho's on his last legs. We've gone and bought him. For why?
no, but he was decent for that first season, you know.
Nah, it weren't what you needed.
For
It weren't-
Arteta, it made sense.
It weren't what you needed.
I think it did because, bro, I sat here and I watched everyone rant and rave about Jorginho, and I was obviously a little bit. He's just come from Chelsea. I know his flaws and what he's good at, but you lot rated him big time, you know, when he came because he was just the pass master, and then you realised these passes ain't hurting no one.
No. I'm not disagreeing with how good he is, but you need to understand. Arsenal, to me, are like a Chelsea reject. So after everyone from Chelsea are done, they go down to Arsenal.
Retirement home.
yeah, but as
They
much
want to
as-
stay in London.
No, but as much as you say that, yeah,
Visa.
we want players
Work
like
permit.
Willian.
Do you get it?
we want players like Isak and Rhett. Like we want to spend big dough on these players, innit? So if we want that, on the
We don't
other
want
side,
to.
on
It
the,
sounds
but
good,
let
bro.
me
We
just
don't
land,
want
bro.
to
What do
spend
you
no
mean?
big
Bro,
money on big players, bro.
You don't want to break your wage
Yeah, but this
structure.
is my thing, yeah. Whoever we get in the 9, yeah, is gonna cost bread. Yeah, whether it's Sesko, Gyökeres, even up to Isak, innit? For those deals to be possible, our backup guys in the Jorginho position is gonna be close to Jorginho level. You understand? It's gonna be a backup. You understand? Like we're not Chelsea, we're not City, we're not Liverpool.
Not United.
We don't move like that, bro.
You're not United, yeah.
But the problem
Come on, bro,
here's
you
the
lot-
problem. You need both a striker and a backup striker.
Yeah, we do.
You need
It's
both,
not just
yeah.
one.
And a winger.
I think we need a winger
And a backup winger.
and a striker, innit? I think we need a wing and a striker.
You know what's crazy though? We've been talking about.
No, that was good. No, I thought that was good. But you know what it is? Because we've already got it in our head.
It's Menace. Menace is on you.
Man, it's not me. It's not me. Sorry. I'm closing my eyes. Go on.
You know what's crazy though? We talk about business and teams doing good business. I heard that with the Zubimendi deal, Arsenal actually paid a bit more if they was allowed to maybe stretch it out and play in installments
and that.
So it brings down the fair play.
I heard that
which
too.
is
I heard that as well.
great.
Yeah.
Did you hear that? I heard. That's
Wonder
great
where they
business.
got that from.
It's great
So I'm
business.
saying we're pioneers. Pride of London. We are.
I didn't like that,
cool.
but everyone moaned at you lot when you done it.
Yeah, obviously we're a loophole.
That's
kind
all
of
right.
thing.
That makes sense. That's good business. So what 9 do you want to see coming to Arsenal?
We're not getting any of them, bro.
Before we say that, I'm glad this man is sitting there.
Who, Wick?
Let me just land. because this is where you're gonna understand my path of Neo mentality. You understand?
Neo mentality.
So I got loons to go get WICK to get on this show. Because I knew you knew Eze, bro. See, every time I said he's not your cousin, I was joking. But let me just land, G. Let me just land, fam.
So Loon's got Morpheus.
Bro, what you on, bro? Let me just land. Listen.
The one.
You see how Loons has been an agent for you. I need you to be an agent now, my bro. Everybody saw that moment in the Wembley Stadium, bro.
When it ignored you.
When you two was in the same clip. Don't be This guy, hey, remember what he does.
You're right.
Steve only act like he's been there before still. The man am jealous of moments,
Never
bro.
forget.
He's had so many moments. He's jealous of that moment.
It's crazy.
Because Nolan didn't come and say hello to you, bro. It's not my fault, bro. Take out on Nolan.
Wait. Now is time.
There's no time for
No,
nothing,
let me
bro.
just land, bro. What you
I'll
doing?
be honest with you.
Oh, you can't do
It
it.
would be a good signing for you.
What?
You can't do it.
You can't do it.
Can you or can you not get Eze
No.
to Arsenal?
You can't do it.
Why?
No.
Why not? Why not?
No.
Why are you so
Do you know
loyal?
what it is, though? Do you know what it is? You see what it is with me and
Against
my footballer friends, yeah? Whatever. Man, don't really speak to him about football because everybody speaks to him about football. Man, don't speak to him about football.
I used to have this with boxers. Stop that.
No, I don't do it, bro. I
It's
don't.
an excuse.
But,
You know, bro, you think we're stupid?
Yeah.
Bro, I got him.
No. I don't think you got him. You're thinking he knows something. He's not saying nothing. Nope.
I don't know.
He
This
knows
the man is
nothing.
Exactly.
He-
Stephen,
hey,
God,
Eze don't even know him.
No.
this is the.
I'm saying that. I'm saying that.
That's dark. That's dark.
Don't even know.
He's
Don't
been
even
waiting
know
to
him,
say
bro.
that for a time. It sounds. See all of that? It sounds good.
That
for
is
a
so
laugh.
dark. That's dark.
It
That's
sounds
dark.
good, bro.
You
That's a
see,
clip.
now was
That's
the
a clip.
time.
Yeah.
That was the
Prove
diamond
it.
tester, you know.
Yeah, bro.
To
It
see if
sounds
your,
good,
to see if
bro.
your pearls were real. Brother, I beeped to all kind of mad
Yeah,
sounds,
man.
bro. Why did it lie, bro? I've been
Lie?
lying about the Rashford deal, saying I know his family. Just lie, cuz. You're gonna say no.
Inexperience. It's inexperience.
I can't even do that on both.
If we get him, you're gonna have to move like you got nothing to do with it.
Conflict
You
of
feel
interest.
conflicted because of the Palace thing. So you don't want them to leave Palace.
You
want to
South
come to
man are
Arsenal.
sick
Boom.
men,
But
bro.
the reality is, you need to do something, and you have the power to do it.
Dude, bro.
And you won't do it.
You gotta get this deal over the line.
You're a
for
filthy
Arsenal.
fella. You know what kind of deals we got
Bro, do you know
across
how
the
much
line?
deals I got over the line?
Tell him.
Chelsea.
I'm gonna spill the beans. You man, I get mad.
Go on. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Don't
I'm
know
not gonna lie. If you don't leave Palace now, he's screwed. He'll never
Yeah, it's
leave.
on you. It's gonna be on you as well.
If you don't leave Palace now, he's screwed. He'll never leave.
Yeah, that's between him and God, isn't it,
Okay.
And you're not getting involved.
bro?
Listen.
If you see him, you see him, innit? If you don't, you don't.
I thought he's older than him.
Listen,
He's going
God-
Spurs.
God better just tell him.
You can't let him go Spurs though.
Oi, listen to me.
Yeah, you're gonna get smoked for that.
He's going Spurs.
You're gonna let him go Spurs.
That's your fault.
If you go Spurs, it's your fault.
100%.
Like,
100%
Anywhere other in the Prem, that's not Arsenal, it's your fault.
Of course it's
100%.
And you pay a fine.
He better go Barca or something.
What
if he
about
don't
City,
go
though?
Arsenal.
What about City?
What about City?
They got Shaq.
What about Bayern Munich?
Oh, you're saying some stuff now.
I'm not saying anything. I'm just giving options.
These are the
He's
clubs.
saying some stuff now. This is gonna get interested. Yeah, he weren't meant to say that. He weren't meant to say that. He weren't meant to say that.
Bayern might be a thing.
You weren't meant to say that. He wasn't
Him
meant
and
to say
Elise
that.
back together. Good. Sounds
He
good.
weren't meant to say that.
Him and Shirky.
He messed up.
He messed up. What about
He messed
City?
up. He messed up. He's hoping
You are the deadest Arsenal fan I've ever. He's your brethren, and you support Arsenal, and this is what you're doing,
Yeah, no facts.
bro. This is.
Can I say
poor.
something?
Go on,
So
sir. Go on, Sir Steve-O. You've always got something to say. Go on.
I had a friend.
Honestly.
Mate, carry on, because I remember last episode I said I'm going to get you substituted and you didn't start this game, so just keep talking, innit? Yeah?
I didn't want to start.
All between you two, you know.
No, but it's been like this with me and Steve.
Carry on.
Okay, fair
Listen.
It's been like this between me and Steve. I'm okay because I'm gonna
But
get.
I remember,
That was
still talking, I remember,
So go on.
listen, I remember when Henry Lansbury was coming to, he was available for loan, yeah?
Arsenal playoff.
Man said, who's that?
That's out of order. That's out of
Bro,
order.
he sounded like something from Game of Thrones.
Lannister.
You interviewed him. Didn't want to hear for that.
He was on the show.
Who's Lannister?
Lansbury.
He's out of order.
I remember when he was available
Can't
for
tell you
loan,
that.
I negotiated that he come to West Ham, and we ended up getting promoted. That's a true fan.
Good for you, bro.
Okay, I'm just saying.
Good for
I'm just saying. Yeah.
get
Some
money
people
out
do
of
that
it.
for their
Make a
team.
You getting the money out of it?
Of course he did it.
I got Declan to Arsenal. Do you want me to show you the? Do you want me to show you the DM
And I can
right
show
now?
you the iPod.
Do you want me to show you the DM right
But
now?
the thing is, you see your DMs, yeah. I feel like you
He's got
DM
bare.
every.
Good game, Declan.
I DM'd about 7 footballers, innit?
Have you done it this season?
See, this is what I told you to sign, Declan.
Hey, DM Jokeres.
Wonderful free kicks, Declan. Wonderful free kicks.
Hey, good morning, Declan.
I got him to Arsenal, bro.
And I'm going to be real, and I've got the video here. He did say Lippy's been messaged, like, Lippy wants me to go Arsenal. So
I hear it. Sounds good,
he
man.
heard it.
Bro, the thing, this place does make an
Influence
influence.
here, you know.
Who DM'd who first?
We are Mandem FC.
Who DM'd
It's a joke.
I'm going to speak.
Declan DM'd him first.
Did he reply to you?
He DM'd
DM'd
him
me
first,
bro.
Say what?
Just laughing, saying you're...
Don't reveal it. Don't reveal it. It's
Don't
not-
reveal it, bro.
Yeah,
It's
not
agent
reveal it.
stuff.
Not
It's
reveal
agent
it,
stuff.
but it's- yeah.
I got him there, bro.
And what's this, when he was at West Ham?
Yeah, bro.
Okay.
And then look, yeah.
The man, the culture vultures, anyway.
No, look. I want to show you the defining moment when
Man
I
will
got him
reply
to
to me.
Arsenal, yeah. Look, yeah. I said, I gassed him for the European champion thing. I said, please come to Arsenal.
Did you
Look
mention
at what he
Jollof?
said.
Did you mention
Look what he
Jollof?
said, see you soon,
Or
my
Jerk?
guy. So I knew first.
Jollof or
Look,
Jerk?
What
What
does
did you
that say,
mention?
bro? What does that say?
couldn't
See you
Jollof
soon,
Rice.
my guy,
Maybe.
bro.
No, he loves the culture,
That's
innit?
what, bro. I
That's
got
why
him
they call
there,
him
bro.
Jollof Rice.
Jollof
Oi.
rice.
I think you should
Jollof
message
Rice is
Sesko.
crazy.
Message Sesko.
Yeah, message Sesko.
Nah, man.
Eze?
I won't message him what Skits wants me to message him, bro.
Oh.
Because I'll say, go do your slam dunks over there.
Basketball.
Don't
Mbappe.
forward to Arsenal, bro. You're doing 3-pointers. I don't need
He's
you,
done a
bro.
mad thing with that.
Skit said he wants Sesko because he's good at basketball.
Crazy.
Good at basketball.
Yeah. No correlation whatsoever, bro.
Okay, let me ask you this then. No. How about this? Eze.
Yeah.
I'm sorry?
The two oldest in the room. Come on, grow up, man.
No one's older than you here. not even Looney, bro.
You're older than me.
Not even Looney.
That's not true.
When a man says that's not true,
Looney's about 5 years older than me, bro.
If you're older than Looney.
that's not true. It's crazy.
But you know what though? I just want to say about Eze. If he was to go to Arsenal, does he replace Odegaard? Or does he play on this left
He
side?
plays on the left. He plays
Left.
on the left, yeah.
Either left 8 or left wing.
He's going Martinelli.
Take Martinelli's spot. I
Hang
think.
on. We've said this before about Wirtz, right? If you're going to get a player that's been playing out of his skin in a certain position, why do you get him and then put him in a different position?
I think he could play central, though. Left 8. I think he could play with Odegaard.
So what? Odegaard, Eze, and then Rice behind.
Yeah.
Eze is going to play off the left.
I don't
That's
think
where
that
I
works.
I think I would.
That's the
play
kind of
him.
man you want one-on-one with the right
Dex
back.
is not good in the 6. He's not as
No,
influential
I
in the
don't think
6.
he's that bad in this.
He has to
He's
play at the
great
8.
in
He's got to be
Six.
better in the 8.
He has to play in the 8, which means Eze has to go left or play for
See,
Odegaard.
for me, you see that 8? You see Arsenal, yeah? Arsenal have so much of the ball that I think you're better off affecting the game from wide. Like, I genuinely think they just have the ball. Odegaard just sits on the ball for like 30 seconds at a time. Like, they've got it, they congest it, and then they push it wide.
Someone needs to keep it wide.
Someone has to stay out there and just go one-on-one. That's Eze, bro.
That's the issue with Martinelli. As effective as he is, sometimes he just loses it, bro. And with Eze, we'll retain possession on that
bit
side.
better, innit?
Yeah,
You go back
way
round, you have to
better,
come
bro.
back round.
With Martinelli, just loses
Do you know what it is?
it.
Eze is like a half Sancho, half Martinelli.
See that link up when it happens, yeah, it's going to be crazy.
When it happens. Or if it happens.
Miles Lewis, Skelly. Come on, bro. 2 Nigerians on the wing. And then
They're both Nigerian.
Saka and
Not going to work.
Eze.
It's not going to work.
Of course it will, bro. Because these are God-fearing Nigerians.
Them
They're
two
not
are
doing
cold. And the
fraud.
way Arsenal play, they're set up to attack through the wings and that.
When was
You
the
put
last
Eze
time?
there.
Wait. When was the last time we saw 2 Nigerians on the same side?
On the same
On the
team.
same side or...
Not in the Nigerian national team.
I'm trying to find someone.
It don't work. That's why.
Nah, man.
I think the fact that they didn't even get into the Nigerian team says something, though.
Whoa. What are you talking
Who
about?
didn't get in?
Saka
Saka and Eze.
Who didn't get in there?
What do you mean they didn't get in? Yeah. Yeah.
About to bite, you know.
I was about to fight for it.
Hey, I was about to bite, bro.
I like that.
I can't lie.
Yeah.
It's not wasted on me.
I clocked it.
Filthy live show. Obviously.
Wednesday, 30th of August, Hackney Empire. Yeah, I was about to say FC, isn't it? But I realized, yeah, trust me, tickets in the description down below. You get me.
And also, don't
Patreon,
remember.
all of that. Man, Steve-O's Gap. You get me, man, the Gap. With all of that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? Become a member. Get your early access, behind the scenes, all that good stuff.
You're showing inexperience.
Yeah, man, so much.
Think that.
Bloody hell, I've just got you. Wait, I've absolutely... I pulled your pants down today.
Man need to do a buoy and get him off. Man do a buoy and get him off. Man, buoy. This is a buoy.
Yo. Has anyone, Skits, you warm? Come. Has anyone ever been substituted at the end of the show?
A buoy.
At the end of the show.
A buoy.
Hey.
I'll be honest, it don't make a difference anyway. He's going to be mute.
Go on, mate. I've never substituted anyone in the last minute of the game, you know. It didn't even mean nothing. Corner. Last quarter of the game. That's just winning them off.
Sorry.
Anyway,
hey. One second, I've got to ask Skit something. How you coping with porn addiction?
Whoa.
Huh?
Porn addiction.
And this is why we can't appeal to the younger
Bro, I
audience.
just like feet.
Nah, we can't. No, how
I
are you
just
dealing
like
with it?
feet.
Is that you're on a feet thing? It's
No,
still-
I've been always on that. But I'm not on an addiction thing.
It's just
I'm not on an addiction
you're
thing.
coping.
It's everywhere though. It's everywhere.
And a quick reminder, remember, if you've got a ticket for the live show, you are automatically entered into the giveaway with a chance to win the Rolex. Check
Hey,
the watch section.
Listen, I don't even know what it is, but
man,
listen.
What? Are you joking me?
What?
I'm doing the fucking thing.
Yeah, what?
How you coping with your porn addiction?
What are you doing?
And remember, people, Filthy Fellas have linked up with the watch section. If you've got a ticket for the show, you have been selected to be entered into the raffle for a Rolex giveaway. Check the watch section Instagram for all the details.
34 mil.
There you
Diamond
go.
dial.
Yes. Like, comment, and subscribe. Filthy out.
Are you addicted?